down a tiny little bit.
Look who I'm here with.
Move down a little bit. Let me in the show. Or do you
There, go ahead. I'll let you in.
Thanks, Ian. Ready?
Yeah, all good.
Lydia Daydall, MA Connect TV, backstage at Cage Conflict in the Devenish Belfast with a victorious Paddy McCorry.
Yeah, thanks very much. I feel good. I was a bit fucking the second round because that's the first time I really wrestled in a fight ever. Like, I wrestle, I can't wrestle, I can't grapple. But I was sending myself a real fight, like, I'm going to grapple this time, work on it a bit. And then my last fight, I just really needed to win. And I was comfortable on the feet, so I didn't even want to take the gamble. Yeah. So I just stayed on the feet. But even after, I was like, fuck, I wish I had got some grappling in there. So this time, from then, all I've done is train 6 days a week, twice a day, grappling. Yeah. Strength and conditioning 2-3 times a week. But any other class of that, it's grappling. I'm not even striking at all. Like, I've just got the jiu-jitsu bug at the minute, the wrestling bug. I'm just obsessed with grappling. Up with Pat every single night. So I'm glad to get working on my grappling a bit finally. You know, competitive grappling's a lot more different than just doing it in the gym.
Absolutely, and it's when you're in a fight, it's tough work, right? It really grinds you out.
It's good for me getting to understand those energy systems when people are trying to grapple, because usually when I go out and they see me striking, they're just trying to grapple, and I'm usually like anti-grappling, disengaging every time. So see, when it comes to the third round, second round, they're just trotting forward with no respect for my grappling because I want to stand and scrap so much. So saying to myself this time, even if I get him 5% thinking about my takedowns, then it's going to open up so much doors, you know, from striking. And that's what it did at the start of the second round. I came out, lit him up a bit, head kicked him, and then I took him down. All the shots were there because he was a bit hesitant over my grappling. I could use my feints a wee bit more, and they could be seen as takedown feints rather than me just feinting low shots. Yeah. You know, my hand's actually been fucked from, sorry to ramble on here, but my hand's been fucked from my last fight. I heard it, and I broke it just before that, and I sliced the nerve of my foot. I was out for a year. So see, when I heard it, I was like, I cannot go to the hospital and find that this is broke here because my head will go. It was already fucking doing my head in, not training for a while. So I left it, rested it for 2 months, for a month, from 17th of November till the 26th, 27th of December. And I went up, sparred, threw one jab with it, boom, went again. And then I went back to the hospital because they told me it was soft tissue damage. I went to the hospital and said, oh, you're going to come back in the fracture clinic. And then I went in and they were telling me, oh, it's fucked, don't fight again. Or it'll take an operation to cut the bone out. And we don't know if it'll fuse back together. So I just decided not to fight. That's the second time in a year I heard that. They told me about my foot, and I was fighting 6 months later. They told me I wouldn't walk for 18 months, and I was fighting 6 months later. The deaf doctors, we like to call them at the club, they told Paul Hughes, me, you know, when you have people like Paul Hughes around
me as well, when I broke my ankle.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. When you have people like Paul Hughes around the gym breaking his hand and stuff, he is an inspiration when I'm being told that. And then I'm going talking to Paul, he's like, they told me the exact same thing. And Paul's just about to smash it now. You should see him in the gym, he's fucking flying. Paul's work ethic is phenomenal. I can't even remember what the question was there.
It doesn't matter, I'm letting you, we're on a roll here, go for it. But I mean, I think it was, you know, obviously we're talking about your grappling, your wrestling.
Yeah, that's what it was,
The end of the second round, I think it was, he had your back, you know, and there was a moment there I was like, oh my God, if he lands like some heavy shots, like, is it going to get stopped?
Yeah, no.
And there was a moment I heard Pat going, put your back to the cage and stand to your feet and work your way up, and you done it. You listened and you done it, and you got you know, he was off your back and you were back to your feet.
I was actually probably a bit too comfortable when we were on my back because we do a Tuesday night class and it's just all on the back. Like if I had his back there, I would have been confident in finishing it immediately. And also from being so confident on the back and spending so much time on the back in that Tuesday night class, I've actually had a lot of people on my back for a long period of time. Pat, Joe, Paul, you know, really good grapplers on my back. So I probably got a wee bit too complacent there with him being on my back because I was so confident that he wasn't going to choke me. I was actually just trying to get my breath back for a while, but I can understand you can't be losing points by leaving them and you know, sitting on my back.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have a background in Muay Thai?
No, boxing. I boxed.
Because I was watching you when you were warming up there, and your kicks. You know, like you were like throwing like combinations, and then you were kicks. Well, and in the fight, you were doing it as well. I was like.
Yeah, well, me and Garrett are best mates. Me and Garrett are out training with each other all day, every day. So sometimes Garrett would just
low kicks.
Yeah, sometimes Garrett would just take me on the pads just to stay a wee bit loose after a grappling session. We always go grappling during the day, and sometimes he'd grab the pads. Shando, when we're coming up to fights, Shando starts taking us for MMA striking on the pads, you know, some entries from the striking, and he's really fine-tuned my kicking as well. Joe Armstrong's another phenomenal coach in the club. He was taking me prior to the fight there. But sometimes when I'm doing the striking classes all the time, I'm like, fuck, I really love this striking. So I'll go in really, really thinking about my striking. So that's why I've been grappling so much. I was thinking, well, if I'm always grappling all the time, then and my B side, you know, like my second option is my striking, then I'll be comfortable everywhere, because if my striking's first and I'm not going to anti-grapple, it's always defense, defense, defense. Whereas if it was grappling and they were defending my grappling, then it was my striking, it was suiting me, you know what I mean? So I wanted to change the order of them, just so then if I couldn't grapple, then we were feeding into my game, which is just striking, other than me not being able to strike and having to defend grappling all the time, you know.
But a successful night, and obviously it makes a big difference.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
You know, the win is like a little bit more special because obviously it's your gym's night. You know what I mean? All your friends are out there. Like that crowd is unbelievable out there. You know. So
much support. Yeah, all my friends, family, half fucking the whole road is up there singing. Fuck, it definitely can't get beat here. But yeah, it was a great night. If it had been any other show, when I got that news about my hand, I probably would have just went, you know what, fuck it, on that fight. But Fight Academy show, I was like, I am fucking not missing this. Every person I speak to, oh, the fight's 6 weeks away, fight's 5 weeks away. Every single person I speak to, I was like, I'm not fucking missing this. Even win, lose or draw, this is what makes me happy. You know, the fact that I knew I had this coming up, I'm just so happy. No matter how bad my days went, if I can go to bed knowing I have a fight soon, or wake up knowing I have a fight soon, I'm just so happy. Like, I find myself driving places in the car, I'm usually like, fuck this traffic. If I'm fighting, I'm driving in the car, dancing, singing by myself, going, fuck, I'm a weirdo. And it's just so happy because I'm competing, you know. Because when I had that time out, and they're like, oh, you can't fight again, I was like, oh my god, how did I ever take that for granted? And like, why wasn't I getting enough runs? Why the fuck wasn't I taking every single fight possible? Why was I even going out on the drink? So see, when I was able to fight again, I was like, give me any fight possible, and I'm just so grateful every day that I can fight, that I can grapple. Like, I go up to even the open mats in the afternoon, and I am just so happy. Like, it isn't even a class, I'm just rolling, and I'm happy as fuck just because I can be there and do it. So them scars actually made me grateful for everything.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny when life throws you a curveball, you kind of learn to appreciate, like, where you're like, shit, I took this for granted, like you said, or like how lucky we are to be able to train. You know
I was watching Instagram stories going, fuck, he's complaining about doing this and that and training hard. I would love to be able to do that. I love to be able to work it up and do that now. So when I was able to do it, I was out doing my fucking runs. I was training twice a day, 6 days a week. Me and Garrett out busting each other's walls. So all we do is get up, train, eat, go for coffee, train again, go back to bed. That's all we do when we have fights from it. We just fucking live for it, like, and love it. We're both just so happy doing what we're doing, like, grateful to be in this position.
Amazing. Well, listen, congratulations. What a perfect note to leave our interview on. And delighted to get you on the show.
Yeah, thanks very much. Lovely to meet you.
You
I'm always watching the interviews, even flicking through the story. Like, here, come here, look, come here, look, come here. She fucking loves it. Very nice to meet you.
I do love it. But great to get you on, and
thanks
congratulations again. Paddy McCorry for MMA Connect TV.
Yes, peace out.